Hello and welcome to my channel, A Piece of Gaia. My name is Lindsay, and today we are going to do a little insight reading into your love life or into your romantic sphere, okay? So we have three different options here. If you want to go ahead and pick one of these three options, I will see you in your selected group. Hello to those of you who chose this reishi mushroom with spirit medicine and the red palm stone here. So what we're looking at here is their energy, your energy. So their energy is represented by the snake here, number 43, with creation. And your energy is represented by the red fox with strategy, number 3. So what I'm hearing already is that I feel like you're trying to find the right words to come up with to approach this person or talk to them about a specific thing. If this is an actual relationship that you're in, I feel that there is a lot of energy being cultivated within this relationship. And there is this creation energy in the snake. I feel like maybe the person that you are interested in is a very creative individual. And you might also be a creative individual, but I also feel like you aren't really so much opposites, that you are somewhat similar in nature, and you might be a more vocal person in the relationship, and they might be a little bit more reserved. So I see with your spirit medicine here also is showing me that you're getting a lot of insights about this. You may be a very intuitive person. Okay, and then their energy is coming through for this card. Your energies for this one. So the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. And then the Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Again, I feel like you are a very intuitive individual. You have a lot of help in these ethers, in these other realms, and you are being guided by a lot of spiritual help here. And I feel like this person may have had a time where they are maybe reinventing themselves or trying to do something that is a little bit out of the ordinary, and they are facing a little bit of opposition in this, and they're getting to discover themselves a little bit more. So I'm seeing maybe one issue that could arise with this energy is that they might feel a little bit alone or need alone time in order to process, and you're trying to come up with maybe ways to get involved with this person a little bit more, or get to know maybe what they're feeling, and they're hiding their feelings and keeping their feelings to themselves a little bit. And I'm kind of seeing that maybe you should give them a little bit of space and time to figure this out, because there's probably a lot going on with them that they don't even really know how to put into words themselves. Okay, and then we have strength here and happiness. So yes, I feel like this individual has to be very strong at the moment. They're really cultivating some inner strength. They might also be cutting off some certain habits or things that they're doing in order to have better health or just a better lifestyle. And I see that maybe they're even doing this because of the effort that you have been putting through. You have this very light and happy energy to you, and I feel that you're very magnetic and they really like you, but there is this dynamic where they want to be better. They want to be a little more advanced. They're might be thinking of themselves in this way that is making you feel like maybe they're being a little bit self-involved, but I'm seeing that that's because they have a lot going on. And for you, I feel like you are a little bit more talkative, a little more expressive, and very friendly. And this is that's the part of you that I'm feeling is a little bit opposite at the moment. It may not be like that all the time, because you may be having very good conversations in the future, but I do see at the moment that maybe you are just you trust a little bit more, you understand the spiritual energy a little bit more, and they are needing to be more about this physical world, and they're understanding more about some of the spiritual stuff, but they don't have like as good of an understanding or a hold on it as you do. And this might be some of the issue that they have, because they don't really feel a complete sense in their life, because they're maybe absent some of their that spiritual energy, and they're cultivating that at the moment and doing it with themselves, I feel. And also there may be some cords that they're cutting and people that they're trying to cut off in their life, and this might be very difficult for them at the moment. And I could see too that that might be something that you could embrace as with the way that you talk to them. Maybe you would want to bring about like telling them things like that you understand that, you know, your intuition is kind of guiding you to tell them that maybe you understand how they're feeling, and even if you don't want to share, I still understand that. Just being very open and honest with the fact that you have the intuition and you're very aware that that is happening could really comfort this person at this time. And then they are coming through as the water energy, and you are coming through as the air energy. Again, we have that Gemini energy here. So I do feel like that this person, if they are a masculine individual and they have an intense water placement in their astrological chart, that this might be difficult for them because they have a lot of emotions and feelings. And I'm feeling that if they are the masculine in the situation, you know, society and things has kind of taught masculines to repress some of their emotions. So them dealing with heavy emotions may kind of translate as being aloof or not sharing as much information. And maybe you kind of also feel like they're a little hot cold at times. Like sometimes they're just like really, really on fire for the situation, and then other times it just feels like they have completely shut off all their passion. And what I see from that is because they are definitely processing through their emotions. And this card says spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. So these might be some things that they are actually processing within them. And like I said before, they are getting to know their spiritual side. And maybe that's even why they have been attracted to you or in your energy at all, is because they are at this new stage where they're understanding their spirituality, and you're just like a mirror for them as this very spiritual individual. And this says open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. So I feel like you are someone who, you're a very self-starter, you learn a lot on your own, and you have really been able to open up this energy. And I feel like if you are a feminine in this situation, that the best thing that you can do right now is just bring in more of that open-mindedness, you know, even open to the point where you understand things that kind of are a little bit triggering to you, because maybe this individual, them processing this doesn't always result in them being the fairest person or the best person to be around at times, because they're still cultivating that compassion side of them and working through those difficult emotions. Okay, and then your next card out is blessings for this person and courage. So yes, I feel like there is a lot that they're going through, and that's because they are being very blessed in this situation, blessed to have you near them, blessed to just experience what they're experiencing right now, however difficult that might be for them. And you're being asked to have courage also in this situation. I also see that as the strength that was in here. So together you are both mirroring the energy of this very strong inner self, and I'm feeling that both of you also just being more sweet and sensitive is going to really elevate this relationship. So I could see that if you are dealing with the idea that maybe you've had to have some strategy of the way you've lived your life, and you've trusted in things, and you've asked spirit for the answers that you need, and you are receiving some of those and being open to that. The one thing that you can offer this person is just, like I had said before, your knowing that they're going through this and that you'll be there for them. You're going to stand by their side. You are going to be the person who's going to be their rock in this. And once they get through this, the universe is going to bless them greatly. I also feel like they may be even leveling up in some way. They may be mastering a skill. And this is going to bring in great blessings into your relationship in general. So that's beautiful. So let's go ahead and get you some letters here for if you need to use those for a name. We have the letter A, W, Y, K, J, N, T, M, another K, and an F. Alright, so if that is any of the letters of their name, that's a little bit more confirmation for you. And then let's go ahead and get some tarot cards to look further into the situation. That's too many. What is the message for those who picked group 1? What is the message about their person? Tell us about their person first, please. Okay, the Star card. Okay, so this person is finding their own unique individuality. They are also being kind of stripped of a lot of things that they have maybe known in the past and really coming down to be their authentic self. And they're trying to show up in this way for you. I also feel like that Aquarius energy, they may have a tendency to be a little bit aloof. And I see that as maybe like an Aquarius South Node energy, where they may have throughout their life of watching, examples of relationships, they may have gotten the notion that it is very difficult to be in love relationships, and they're just trying to figure out how that's going to play out for them in their life and how they're going to move forward. And then moving forward, I did get that strength, and then we got the courage. So I'm feeling like if they are a Leo North Node, so South, I mean, they don't have to be this, but I'm just picking up on this energy. So if they're a Leo North Node, it's like letting them shine, letting them be the one in the relationship that gets the attention and they can shine in the relationship, and really giving that to them on occasion, like doting on them in that kind of way. Like if they do something, and maybe it's also because they're dealing with some insecurities of the past, so it's okay to really let this person shine and give them the energy that you're saying, oh, well, you did a good job in that, and not holding that back from them. Give me some energy, some more on their person. Okay. So we have the Three of Pentacles, the Magician, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So I also feel like this person is really trying to get their money right, okay? They're trying to get their skill level up, like I'd seen with that number 44. They're trying to master something. They're trying to really do a good job in their work. and they've been leveling up in this area. So that might also be another indicator here of this person maybe hiding some of their feelings, because they're in this work mode, they're in their earning mode, they're trying to also learn some things, maybe even teach some things. I see them also trying to secure maybe a property or a home or something so that they can be a good provider in the situation. And they're going to, through these skills, they're going to become a very powerful manifester, and they're going to have all the skills that they need in order to provide for you in the future. So if you just stick with this person and really give them the benefit of the doubt that they are trying their best and doing their best, and not drifting off too much with, you know, trying to feel like they're manipulating you in any way. I feel like there is probably some energy where sometimes you might feel like they're manipulating you to keep you around, but it's also because they have been taught this way. So there may be a time period where you will feel like that they're trying to keep you in a certain situation by making things go very slowly in the relationship, and you're like, when is this gonna pick up? Like, I feel like this is just dragging on and going so slow. And we did get that Gemini energy and the air energy, so I feel like you might want to move very quickly, and this person is really dragging their feet and moving slowly, and it's really just because they want to be a good provider. They want to have all their ducks in a row and make sure that everything is taken care of, so that when they do have a family and they do have a house and they have a secure job and everything like that, and they want to be able to also shine in that job. They need the energy of being able to be the one to shine, and this is going to give them more self-esteem, and then they will come forward with you and be able to be a person who is a better communicator. Okay, and let's get some of your energy here in the situation. Your energy. Okay, we have the Four of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So I do feel like there is a sense of a new beginning with this person, a happy home. You may even feel like marriage bells are ringing in the ethers for you guys, and you're seeing that this is definitely someone that you could spend your life with. But also I feel like you have been feeling like you're taking this all on yourself, like you are kind of doing most of the work in the relationships, like energetically, and maybe you are the one that, you know, like I had said before, like they may not be so forthright with their feelings and stuff, so you feel like you're kind of picking up a lot of the slack when it comes to the communication and like the energy that you're providing in the relationship. But just know that you are the one that is also holding this beautiful seed of a new beginning within you, and you can see this thriving. They might be caught up in work and things, but I see that you are someone who is going to be a very good at handling your energy. And I also see you coming to the end of a cycle of doing things on your own, and this person is going to come forward and they're going to help you more with the things in your life, and you will be able to delegate some tasks out here to maybe someone else. I'm also feeling like maybe there's a friend or someone that they know is going to be a helpful person in your life. Like I'm getting this image of like you newly move in with this person, you newly get married, and like let's say your water heater breaks, or your air conditioning breaks or something, and then they're like, well, I have this friend that can help, and then so this friend is coming over and helping and contributing, and at first you're like, I don't really like some of your friends, but I like this person who's helpful, you know, that's coming over and helping. But it's because he's been establishing all these work connections and friendship connections, and I feel that there's this very friendly energy about this person. So they might be somebody who needs time to go hang out with their guy friends and like have their life, and you're gonna have to be very understanding about this. Also, I see that, you know, you might also get pregnant right away, or if this has already happened, I feel like you are maybe feeling a little bit like you're feeling like maybe you're going to be burdened by taking care of this child. and he's not going to contribute, but he's going to play his part too. And I'm saying he, so I'm thinking like this is, you know, you are the feminine and he is the masculine, like a traditional relationship sense. And but he's definitely going to provide you with a good home and a sense of security, and this feeling of energetic overload is not going to face you anymore. And if you are, you know, going to be pregnant at any time, you're definitely going to feel those feelings. That's just a natural part of life, because the woman, when she's pregnant, she definitely feels like, oh no, I'm going to be doing this all on my own. No, you're not going to be doing it all on your own. There is going to be moments where it feels like that, but there will be help. Okay, what is another message here about your energy? The Five of Swords, yes. So there's also, I'm feeling like if there is any complications with things, that it would be better to not exchange harsh words with this person. It would be better just to walk away and like call it a lose-lose situation, because maybe there's just some times when things just need to change energetically, and we don't need to really escalate the argument, because no one is going to win in this. I also feel like maybe there might be tendency to feel like, since you are feeling burdened with some of these things and taking on the home, taking on the children, taking on some of the paying the bills and finances, maybe you're taking his money and you're paying the bills, but like I'm feeling like you're not really getting the attention that you want, and maybe hormonally also I'm sensing that maybe we need to think about that. And though I know that's, sorry if that's triggering for you, because it is for me. When someone's like, I know why you're acting this way, because you're on your time of the month, you know, that is like the worst thing anybody can say to me, especially my partner. So I understand that energy, but like we need to be more self-aware as we can in those times, and just really give it to ourselves that, you know, we just need to walk away from the situation and just give ourselves a moment, give ourselves some time to relax and let that energy kind of calm down. But I do see a celebration. There is a lot of beautiful positive energy in this reading. So I just feel like this is just a tiny little petty thing, little nugget in there that's like, we can do without that. Okay, so we have the High Priestess in reverse. So yeah, I definitely feel like there are some things that you are a little bit unaware of. There is the feminine energy coming through here is showing me that there might be a little bit of an imbalance with that. So like I had said, like I was just saying, you know, so let's just be aware that that is an actual natural occurrence. And if you have had a baby recently, this is so natural, and just be compassionate with yourself. Okay, I really feel like, you know, being compassionate with yourself is going to help in this situation. And the Knight of Cups. But yes, things are going to move on beautifully. They are. Look at that. You are going to eventually come to this beautiful place where you are emotionally balanced and you're a very loving, giving individual, but also you're not going to be anybody's fool. If this person's stringing you along and making you take too long, just know to stay in your loving energy. The more you can be of love in the energy, just really giving, and don't put any expectations on it, that is what's going to develop so beautifully, and this relationship can blossom. Okay, so let's get some affirmation cards here. I have respect for my body and for my emotions. I make choices that honor me. I make healthy choices. All right, great. Yeah, I also see that High Priestess with the pomegranates on there. That, you know, I'm always going to mention this. If it's annoying, I apologize. But food is going to be your first go-to when it comes to balancing out those emotions and those hormones, because everything has a signature of hormone in it. This one, I love and approve of myself through all the ups and downs of life. all is really well in my world. Yes, I just also feel like this sense of gratitude coming through for you, that being really grateful for even being a part of, you know, anyone's life is going to just bring more of that loving energy through and that strong, stable emotions. I feel good about myself in every situation. I am self-confident with a strong sense of self-esteem and self-worth. Beautiful. I love it. And let's get some astrology signs here. I'll give you 4. We have Libra and Leo, Capricorn and Taurus. All right. And then your last message is here from the Forest Fae. You have Mandrake Spirit. Keep yourself rooted in the earth. Spring is coming. Dream deep. All right. The Gnome of Mushrooms and Buttons. Seek stillness and joy. They are wise teachers. The Silent One. Watch the shifting shadows and be a caretaker of silence. So I feel like being comfortable in the silence, grounding yourself within nature as well, is really going to benefit you during this process. Yeah, and I feel like that intuition of yours is really being challenged at this time. You may even just be having this reading just because you are feeling like your intuition's pinging and you're trying to learn some things about this person. And I hope this has been helpful in some kind of way. If you enjoyed this reading and you would like to see me again, come and subscribe and see me again. All right, bye-bye. Hello, for those of you who picked group 2 with this tree here and this crystal, this is going to be your reading. All right. So this one right here, it offers you protection. So if you are feeling at this time like you need protection from any enemies, seen or unseen, this is offering you protection in this reading. So we're going to be looking at their energy, your energy in this. So their energy is coming through as number 24, the horse with freedom. Yours is coming through as number 10, the elephant with leadership. So I'm definitely hearing, first of all, that you are taking the lead in this relationship. You are the one that is pretty much the decider, the way that things are gonna go. And I see these feminine eyes coming through here, and this energy of Lord Ganesh coming through, also telling me that you are a wonderful manifester and you bring a lot of gratitude into the situation, and you're able to lead with fairness, and also you are the one that is clearing away obstacles in this relationship. Okay, I feel that maybe they are looking for a little bit of freedom in their life, and maybe you are somebody who accepts this about them and lets them be their own person and lets them have their own autonomy in the situation. I also see that this person can be very balanced when they do this with the number 24. They can be very loving, balanced, safe, and secure person to be around and provide a lot of protection for you as moving forward. All right, so we have trust your path for them and play for you. So we have, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? This one says have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So I see, yes, you know, when you are a leader and you are really guiding the way, we can take ourselves pretty seriously in that energy. So maybe you have been hard at work, maybe you are the main provider in the situation, and this is showing me that you need to also set aside time to celebrate your wins, celebrate yourself. Doesn't matter what it is. Even if it's like, hey, I went through all week today without breaking down or, yelling or doing something that was out of character. And I would say celebrate that, even if it's just something minuscule. Celebrate it, go out. If you're not somebody who drinks, maybe doing something out in nature or finding activities to do together that are going to bring in some more of that playful energy. And also, I feel like when we do this, you're going to bring out more of this freedom energy in this person, and you're going to have a great time with this person. I feel like they can also trust you more when you are allowing them the freedom that they need. Okay. And we have desire number 3 with the cos lettuce. That is Cancer sign here with the moon. And then yours is the memory with the rosemary with the Leo energy. Yeah, if you have any strong Leo placements, you are definitely going to be the main provider in the situation. I also feel like if, depending on if it doesn't matter if you're the masculine or the feminine, but I see that a Cancer energy, this can be a very homebody energy. This could be somebody who also just likes to have freedom with their emotions. So letting them express themselves in whatever way that's coming forward, just being open to that is going to be very helpful. And also I see that you being the strong person and leading the way is really helping free this person up from any anxieties that they've had to do with how they're supposed to move forward in the relationship. So maybe you are definitely the one that is the loving, playful one in the situation, and they may desire you. They may desire these qualities about you, and also they may have this subconscious nature that they're like, I don't even know why I really like this person, but I just do. And it may be very easy for them to be around you as well. All right, and then again, we have the moon with them and fixed with you. We have stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. And then we have satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. So I feel like, okay, this is what I'm picking up on, that you are the feminine in this situation, but you have a very masculine energy, okay? If you have a Leo placement that is prominent, I feel that if you think about the lion in general, okay, the female lion, she is the one that goes out and hunts and provides food for the family, and she exerts a lot of physical energy to do this, whereas the male lion, he sits back and he's just there for intimidation and breeding and like creating a territory, right, and creating like this dominance for the situation. I feel like this person, it also is going to be very helpful to getting out your emotions. So if you are a feminine and you have trouble dealing with your emotions at times because you are this very dependable person who is like just going forward and working and being very strong in the relationship, I feel this person brings out those more emotional, gooey, gushy, lovey-dovey kind of energies in you, and this is probably another reason you really like this person. And it might be frustrating at times, I see that, because if I'm also seeing this relationships as a same-sex relationship, so if there's feminine and feminine also, so I'm seeing that one is very like nurturing and loving and sweet and probably doesn't do so well when it comes to business type stuff, but then the other one is very strong and stable and secure, and together you complement each other very well. And that could be just for very specific people, but that is what I'm picking up, okay? And then we have enlightenment here and priorities. So yeah, I feel like you are very priority based. You are the person that is definitely serious and sometimes needs to be playful. So you really need someone like this in your life. If you don't have this person in your life, maybe you're trying to think of, you know, you're watching this trying to see what kind of person would be right for you. Well, if this person has these qualities, these strong feminine qualities, and also they have like a strong intuition, and sometimes they just know how things are going to work out, I feel like this person is, you know, kind of bringing you in here with this crown chakra energy. Like they're kind of like this beacon for you. I feel like this pull coming in, like this person is attracting you to them, and maybe even really needs you, needs your support, needs your love, needs your consistency and your effort in life. And like together you guys can make an amazing powerhouse team. But this person may be struggling on their own. They may be feeling like this spiritual energy that I'm feeling coming through, that they're really in need of someone like you. They need you to balance out their life, and that will make them shine. And together you guys can build this beautiful bond together. Some good energy coming through here. So let's get some letters here, see if there's like any initials to their name or anything like that. X, H, T, okay, K, L, Q, I, G, there's another one, here we go, and what is that, Q? All right, and let's get you in one more. M. All right. And then let's go ahead and do your tarot cards here to elaborate on the energy I was already feeling. So, Spirit, what is their energy? Okay, what is their energy? More of their energy, please. Okay, we have the 10 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles. Yes, this person is really struggling right now at the moment, and they, like I said, they are in need of someone like you. I feel like they're really having to be strategic in their moves that they're making, because maybe their living situation and their finances aren't very secure. And I would say that don't really feel like this person, like, be sensitive to this person. To, if you are a main provider, I would say, you know, be careful how you kind of approach them when it comes to them not being just like you. I would say that if they're struggling, it's because they need someone like you and they need a partnership. Maybe not so much codependency, I'm not feeling that, but I am feeling that they need someone to teach them and balance out the situation. And their mind is kind of cluttered with some things right now, and they're not really feeling very secure within the place that they're at right now. And they're coming to the end of this. The cycle is coming to an end. And if you're in that scenario where I was saying that you're not with this person, I'm feeling like soon you are going to meet this person, probably by the circumstance that you know, you go on, I don't know if you would go on a date with this person really per se. I'm thinking maybe this is going to be a meeting where it just kind of by chance kind of happens, like serendipitously. And if there's a spark between you, and this person is maybe even may need to, you might need to move in together right away in order to really secure the relationship. I know that might sound kind of fast, but I'm seeing that they might be in a situation that might be difficult for them, and I'm seeing this person does have a lot to offer though. They definitely have a lot to offer. They have a lot of love to give, and they just need to be able to channel this in the right way by having more security in their life. Yeah, they need a time of rest. They're going through a period of time where they are really meditating through stuff and trying to work things out mentally and get in their headspace. They may have even come from a painful breakup as well. So let's get your energy here. What's some energy of your energy? the Emperor, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Yes, okay. You are their knight in shining armor, I am hearing. You are their savior. You are the one that is going to be the provider. Yeah, you are definitely the leader in this situation, and you are going to be so appreciated and loved and adored by this person. And they may, like I said, be in a difficult situation, but they're coming out of something that is just kind of toxic. And the best thing that you can do is be a balanced person in the situation and give them as much love as you can. Just offer that to them unconditionally, I see here with this. And I also see that you can move things slowly. You can develop things slowly. And I'm also seeing you teaching this person how to deal with finances and get this card upright. Make this, get this person feeling calm and focused in their mind and feeling secure within their environment. I feel like you are definitely the person to change this around for them. And yeah, this aha moment, like I said, this is going to happen. Like, I feel like you're going to meet this person very sporadically. It's just going to be like a spark that's coming in. There's going to be lots of ideas that you're going to have before you meet this person. I also feel like this Ace of Swords is coming through to say, if you feel like you need to cut things off with other people that aren't like this, that aren't with these qualities that I had, put forth, and that's not matching up for you, maybe that is also time for you to notice that you need to be in your power and really pull the power move in the situation, be the leader, and move forward with the decisions that are inspired. Okay, make action to those decisions. Yeah, you are definitely the one that is coming towards this person as well. Yeah, and I just say to do this with love and compassion, and do it in a way that isn't really overpowering for them, but is very loving. Okay. You may have also had a very balanced father figure in your life, and this person may have not and really needs that energy in their life. Okay, and that is another way that you guys can be very balanced and loving to each other. Okay, so we have these affirmation cards. We have, I awaken in the morning looking for good experiences, and I find them in the most unexpected places. Oh my gosh, I just love how this works. Okay, and then it says, life is a wonderful surprise. Wow. Okay. I use my alone time to weave positive dreams about my future. It's okay to be lonely now and then. Yes. So I do feel like maybe you are not in a relationship. Maybe the majority of you who picked this group, you are looking for a relationship, looking for love, and staying in that mode of positivity and supporting yourself. Keep going is going to help you. I just fell on the floor. Okay. The more I love myself, the more attractive I am to others. Love attracts love, and I am a magnet for love and affection. Oh, I love it. So cute. Oh, this is going to be such a beautiful relationship once you guys find each other. I'm like so freaking happy for you. Let's get you some astrology signs here. I'll give you 4 of them. So we have Gemini and Libra, and Taurus and Aries. All right, wonderful. So let's get these last little messages here from the Forest Fae. Who would like to come through for group 2? Okay. All right. So we have Lady of the Lost, give to others, treasure life and all its magic. The Numina, seek inspiration in twilight wanderings. And the green maid, the green fae speaks to you. Let them guide you to safety. Oh, I feel this for them. Yeah, they're really being guided towards you as a safety net, as a real source of love and understanding and just a sense of home I'm feeling. This is so beautiful. I'm also thinking that maybe there is some late night walks or you know, maybe you need to ramble in your journal a little bit and you're going to get some amazing inspired things coming to you. So wonderful. So thank you so much for joining me in this energy. I am really looking forward to this playing out in the world and just, you know, filling our world with more love, because we all need more love, right? So if you enjoy this and you'd like to see me again, please subscribe and come down and see me again. I do this every week. All right. Bye-bye. Hello to those of you who chose group 3 with this beautiful card here, Azure. Okay, I feel like a lot of passion energy from this, and you chose this labradorite, rainbow labradorite crystal, palm stone. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your energy. We're going to do their energy, your energy. All right, they are coming through as the ibis. You are coming through as the jaguar. All right, so number 22 with learning, sacred ibis, and number 9, release with the jaguar. Yes, I feel already that they are learning how to understand you, and you are learning how to release maybe some control or let go of the fact that maybe, you know, you don't know everything about everything, and that can be difficult in this scenario. But I see that this person is really going to guide you and help you little step by step. This person may be also a very powerful teacher and guide for you, to help you with lots of different things. I also see this as a very sensual energy that you have, and you maybe just have like a lot of raw passion and desire inside of you, and you're wanting to share this with this person, and that is beautiful. And I see that this person also inspires you, like maybe it turns you on that this person is really smart. Okay. And then we have Sisterhood of the Rose with them, and the Age of Light with you. So we have Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. Okay, that goes well. And then you've been training for this for lifetimes. Okay, so you may feel this sense that this person is just like you have known them before. Like right when you meet them, you're like, you have a conversation and you just, it feels like you've known them for lifetimes. You've known them for many different times, and usually I feel like that is the case when you meet a soulmate. I feel like this person is definitely, this is soulmate vibes I'm getting. It's also a lot of passion vibes, so I'm feeling like this, I mean, already all 3 groups have been very beautiful as far as like developing healthy, responsive relationships. And this group in particular is learning a lot and also seeing into a future with this person. So that is beautiful. All right, and then we have longevity here and ritual. So this one, number 39, Scorpio with the chrysanthemum, and we have number 10 with the Leo, ritual, sweet corn. Okay, already with Leo, and I'm seeing Leo and Scorpio together. If these are some major placements you guys have, this is a very passionate relationship, and I'm actually, it's funny, I'm seeing that scene from the movie Dinner with Schmucks, when the boss of this lady, that he's like into her, or he's just a very passionate guy, and like he's like, yeah, it's a good thing we didn't hook up because we would burn this place to ashes, or something like that. Like oh, sorry, that was a little tangent I was feeling, but like I feel like there is a very strong, powerful energy within the 2 of you, and I would just say be careful, be cautious of this. I also see a 22 and 9 and maybe life path numbers as well. And these numbers, you know, they do well together if they have a purpose and a quest in life, but really there's just a lot of raw passion and physical like energy with these two people. And so I'm seeing that like this person is really trying to have like a long-term relationship, and you're trying to get this energy of sensual energy in your life. Like I'm feeling like you're this raw, passionate person. And yes, this person is also raw and passionate as well. That Scorpio energy is really telling me that this person is a very sensual person. They like that sort of thing, but they're also the kind of person that, you know, if you do them wrong, you're really gonna get the sting. So I would just say be cautious of how you approach the situation and how heavy you take it right away. Okay, I would be kind of taking this a little slow. We'll get some more information, but so we have Venus energy with them and Uranus. Oh, that's interesting. We got 2 planets with your group here. So we have give and receive love, find value and see beauty. And this one says radical change. Okay, so I am feeling like you are a very feisty, fiery individual. We have 2 cats here. Like I just feel like you're just like rawr, like ready to pounce, like ready to get it on, just like so passionate and fiery. And this person is probably very good looking. I'm also seeing that, and they are really looking for some value in their life. They're looking for a little bit more than maybe what you're looking for at the moment. And if you're not totally aware, or this isn't really resonating you in some way, maybe it's just that you kind of come off that way, or maybe your like rising sign is like a Leo energy or something like that, and you're kind of coming off as this character that's like this, but deep down you do want commitment. You want something that is of value to see through in the future. But I think right now also maybe you have come out of a situation where there's been a lot of routine and things, and you've just been feeling like you're in this loop of like, oh, just doing these over and over. So all you really want is like, you would just like some passion back in your life. And I'm seeing that this is bringing a lot of passion, and you picked this card. So, you know, you are really adoring this person. They're adoring you. But I think more so you're really fixated on this person and really wanting and desiring them. And this might come off to this person right away like, oh, like that's that's a lot. But I'm also feeling the Scorpio energy can deal with this because sometimes they are a lot. Okay. And then we have guidance here with number 33 and revelation. So again, I'm picking up on that energy, like they will be a good teacher to you, a good guide to you. I'm even seeing this as, this is funny, I'm seeing this as you being a student in a class and like having a crush on a teacher. That might be for someone, I don't know, but that's one thing I'm picking up on. And you realizing this, you're like, oh shoot, do I really like this person that way? Like, wow, they have really lit my fire, and I don't know. But also maybe this is just someone who's taught you something that now you're like, now that I know that thing that they taught me, I'm starting to feel my passion come alive again in a way that is really creating some change in me and is really catching you off guard. Like I feel like you're like, wow, I didn't even think that I could feel that way for someone like that. Or maybe this person is just not your usual type. Maybe you don't usually pick people that are like this, and it's kind of like throwing you off guard a little bit. And you are, I'm feeling like this number 16 is kind of showing me this energy like you have to make a decision, and I feel like you don't need to make a decision right away. Okay, like I feel like you know, you could let things progress slowly, because this card kind of, it shows that it is, you know, it only takes one little spark to light a giant fire. Okay, so tempering that fire, keeping it close, holding it closely, and making sure that it is cared for and nurtured. And that's how we don't let it get out of hand. Okay. All right, let's get some letters for you. Or no, wait. Let's do the tarot. Yeah. Do the tarot. So let's do their energy first. Their energy, your energy. So first, let's ask that question. What is their energy, please? What is their energy? Okay, we have 10 of Swords, 8 of Wands, 4 of Cups, the Tower, the Page of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this this energy between you two is a real shakeup in your environments and a real surprise to both of you how passionate things are actually going to excel. And they've been recently had to walk away from things that weren't so great and maybe didn't really feel a lot of that passion. Like I feel like maybe they had to learn how to love again or how to have better energy again, maybe even you as well. And there's just some things that are kind of toxic that they are getting rid of. And when they do this, there is so much energy coming through. I feel like also you guys are going to be doing a lot of text messaging back and forth. And there's maybe just some things that are of the past that they're like, I was just so dissatisfied with all of these other people that I had in my life. And they're having like this hard time really noticing everything that you're about. And that's why I feel like you're coming off as this like very feisty, kind of like really going for them kind of energy. But you know, it's going to take them a little while to get, you know, out of that mode of, you know, all these things that have happened in the past. I do feel also, but with the Page is showing me that they're going to be falling in love with your energy. They're going to be really liking things. There might even be a younger person than yourself. And I feel like the 7 of Wands is showing me that they've had to stand up for themselves, and maybe even they've felt a little bit alone for a little while, and they've maybe had some turmoil within their life to where there's been a lot of dissatisfaction. But when that energy starts to pick up and you're coming towards them, it is going to be really on fire. Like that 8 of Wands is showing me there's going to be so much energy and passion within this relationship. And also they might even be, you know, love bombing you and you know, making you feel like, where have you been all my life? You know, I feel like that too. So your energy, your energy. We have the 2 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands. So yeah, you may have also felt like in this meeting this person, you were kind of juggling between like your family and friends and them, and it's like you may even meet this person through a friend group as well, I'm hearing. 3 of Cups, yeah, and 6 of Swords. Yeah, you're definitely moving into calmer waters being around this person. You know, the radical change in your life is that maybe you guys are really noticing that you don't have to like have this passion. Like I'd said before when I brought up that movie, you don't have to take that passion and burn the whole world down, like, because it's so intense. Like we need to be very responsible with that passion. I also feel in this like this might be kind of like a rejuvenation of new love kind of energy too, or this like the first time ever anyone's fell in love. 8 of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like you've been doing your due diligence. You've been hard at work trying to perfect your skills, and maybe also I'm feeling like you might meet this person at in a work situation when you maybe get a new job or you get a new circle of friends. And we have 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, this relationship is definitely going to feel more like a give and take. There's going to be equal reciprocity in the relationship. I feel like maybe this person or even you are coming from this place where you had to give too much, and they also felt like that too. Like or maybe they were also verbally spoken to in a bad way, and you're really giving them the energy of love and support, and it's a beautiful feeling for them, and they're like, wow, this is really great. I love spending time with you. I love doing multiple activities with you, and all those little petty things of the past. And like, I feel like you guys are each other's safe place. Like, you can retreat with this person. You don't have to feel like this person is going to bring more drama into your life. Like, they are kind of a safe haven for you. All right, I think that's good. So let's get some letters here. If you'd like to see if they're initials of their name or something like that, or maybe we'll spell out a word. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. D, Q, M, U, B, W, J, Y. Get a couple more. M, another M, and another Q. Okay. So yeah, I feel like with that, it's like lots of messages, lots of questions to ask each other. That's awesome. Let's get you some affirmations. It's okay to be lonely now and then. I use my alone time to weave positive dreams about my future. Beautiful. The last thing I do before I drift off to sleep is to express gratitude for every experience I have had during the day. I appreciate everything in my life. And I give help when others need it, and I ask for help when I need it. It's okay to ask for help. Okay, yes, I was feeling that from you as well, because this person, like I said about the teacher energy, like if you need to ask for help from this person, like that's okay, do it. I mean, people love to help other people when they can really actually be of help and they have the answers. That gives them an energy like you would not believe. It is amazing. So let's give you some last little messages here from the Forest Fae to conclude your reading. But yeah, treat that beautiful passion that is coming in with care. I feel like just temper that fire, and that fire will be held close. Don't want that fire to burn so much that it burns completely out, and we don't want to let it get out of control as well. Okay, so we have the old one, the ancestors call, seek their wisdom. The wood wife, oh, wife, okay. Trust your inner wisdom. And then the storyteller, stories are medicine, strengthening and renewing. So if this is a relationship, I feel also, and you are married, I'm telling, like, there needs to be some more stories and more adventures that we need to take on our own so that we can come back together and share those experiences, renewing that relationship, bringing that fire back. Yes, so beautiful. Well, this is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you liked this and you want to see more of me, please subscribe and come see me again. All right, bye-bye.